Simple Truths Foundation, and today I'd like to share with you my favourite product from the foundation, and that is the Simple Truths Colloidal Silver Generator Kit, complete Colloidal Silver Generator Kit. It comes in an envelope like this, Simple Truths Foundation sticker on the front. Nice little bag, one of my favourite colours, and bump, which I'll run through it later. I'm going to show you what you get inside the kit. You get a plug-in adapter, 2 crocodile clips onto the end, filter paper, because you will want to filter it at some point in a funnel like that. A ppm tester, so that you can measure how strong your colloidal silver is. This is a neat little thing. I got a load of these made up. These are connectors, battery connectors, whatever you want to do with them. I'll show you what you can do with these in a second. 3 9-volt batteries. What you can do is, if you don't want to carry this around with you, if you're travelling, backpacking, something like that, then this can come in very useful, because with this you can turn, for example, a laptop charger. What you would do is, if you're in an emergency, let's say you had to make up a batch of colloidal silver quickly, then what you can do is chop off the end there, and there'll be a couple of wires that you can expose. Clip these onto the exposed wires, and then you have a colloidal silver generator. So, neat little item. I like to include these in all my kits. Bottle tops for wine bottle and for a beer bottle. Lovely little ones for the beer bottle there. Pop it on like that. Nice and easy. We do like to recycle beer bottles and wine bottles. Here we have a metal scrubber and a cloth for cleaning the wires after they've been used. Here we have 4 sterilising tablets. If you get a load of old beer bottles from the pub or something like that, then you can get a bucket of water, put a couple of these in it, soak them, and then wash them out again afterwards. And finally, a little pot of 20-25 part per million colloidal silver, which you can then go and use as starter. So just very quickly, I'm going to show you how it would work. The kit also contains 2 silver wires, which I've got encased in a makeshift, in a straw, which has been heat sealed at the end. So there's 2 pure silver wires there, 999 pure. I've got a bunch of connectors here, adapters here, and I'm going to show you how I would do it. They've got an electrical plug down here. So I'm not actually going to show you how I make colloidal silver, because we'll do that on a separate video. But what I will do is just show you basically how it would work. Positive, negative, like so. Bit of deionised water, distilled water. You can use any water, but for proper colloidal silver it's best to use pure water. I would fill it up like that. Be careful not to touch the clips with the water. And then what I do is switch it on. Now, because this is pure water, it's actually 0 parts per million. I measured this earlier. It's very difficult for the current to make its way through the water. So what we're going to do is just pour, some of this is called starter, and I'm going to pour it between the 2 wires. That will kickstart the process, and it'll speed up the process. Leave that for a certain amount of time, come back later, switch the power off. It takes different lengths of time depending on temperature, altitude, so many factors. This is the ppm tester, and what I would do is I would switch that off, switch the ppm tester on, have a look. When it comes to about 10, 15 parts per million, that's perfect. It will drop a few parts per million over the first few days, so I usually make mine for about 13 part per million, and then it ends up as a neat 10, which is kind of alright. So, that's the kit. You get everything with it. I just show you the bump that you get with it. I love bump, I love printed stuff, and I give a lot of it away, generally, but especially to people who buy the kits, I think it's really important. So, what you've got is how I turn a 5 litre bottle of deionized water into colloidal silver, notes for users of the battery method. This is a general A4 generic flyer. I give you a couple of those in the kit. There's a space at the bottom where you can write your phone number or website or email, and you can give these to people if you start talking about colloidal silver. It's always good to give a bump pack, or at least a sheet of A4 so they got further reading. This is called Making Colloidal Silver Overview, so this is quite specific instructions. A couple of other pamphlets about what we've got going on at the foundation. Here's some notes on our skin gel. This is a copy of one of our newsletters, The Healthy Times, and another copy there. Sometimes I include free samples. I haven't actually got any at the moment, but we have got some skin gel samples, so each pack also contains a sample of skin gel. So I hope I've clarified what you get for your money. It costs £70, which I think is about $100. You could make up this kit yourself by ordering the different components off the internet or from the shops, and you could save money for sure. So if you go to the blog of simpletruths.info, you'll see an article called Shopping List for people who want to make a colloidal silver generator. So we're an open book policy, we operate an open book policy here. I want to sell these kits because that's the way that we expand the foundation. However, I also want people to make their own. And so if they can go and make a load of kits for themselves and then give them to their friends and family, or even go on and sell them, then we think that's really great. So we're being honest, and we think that £70 is a fair price for what you get. You also get ongoing support. So via the Facebook group or via email, or even if you want to talk on Skype, if you've bought the kit and you're running into problems, or you want to answer a couple of questions, answered, then you will be given priority. So please have a think about it. Maybe you want to buy one for Christmas, or maybe you want to buy one for someone. A lot of people watching this video are probably making their own colloidal silver now, so that's fantastic. If you're not making it now, you really should start to. And this is a great kit. It's a great starter kit, and from there you can then go on to make gallons and gallons and gallons of colloidal silver. You can put those two wires in a 5 litre container like this and turn the whole lot into colloidal silver. You could get a 25 litre bottle, and you can do that all at once as well. So, there we go. It's time to go. Thank you very much for listening. This is James Cooper for the Simple Truths Foundation.